Well, of course, as soon as the accident had occurred, British Rail began at once to check all their signalling systems. They appointed just before the accident a director of safety who is reviewing all their management systems. And they are now committed to two major new safety investments, putting cab radios for the driver in the cab and having an automatic train protection system which would stop trains automatically at red signals. So I think safety is all the time being improved.
That's all right with hindsight, but how is it possible in 1989 that a vital section of a nationalised industry can, and I'm quoting now from the report, slip to unacceptable and dangerous standards?
In this particular case, we were dealing, of course, with a major reinvestment in a signalling system. It was a part of the improvement of the system, ironically intended to make it safer, amongst other things. And unfortunately, some slovenly practice, which had gone on for many years amongst people who had been, I think, inadequately trained and inadequately supervised, was allowed to cause this disaster. And of course, it's those sorts of practices which have now been put right.
But at the end of the day, the bottom line boils down to just one word, and that word is investment. Now, surely that is the government's responsibility.
I don't think it does boil down to investment, but if it did, then there would be no safer time than this, because the government is investing more now in the railways than at any time for 25 years. And I would remind you that the Clapham accident, ironically and tragically, occurred during a major reinvestment when the signalling on the line was being re-equipped and brought up to date.
Can I ask you very briefly, how confident are you that the very important recommendations in this inquiry report will be implemented quickly?
They will all be implemented, and indeed about 3/4 of those directed to British Rail were already being implemented before the inspector made his report today. They have not wasted the last 11 months in getting ahead with what needs to be done.
Mr. Portillo, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.